Welcome again to the AVR platform and Creator AVR. In this lesson, we'll cover how we can experience content using the 3D touch mode within Creator AVR. Okay, we've launched the Creator AVR mobile app, and here we see the homepage, which is our content library. As you can see at the top, we are on the Library tab. In here, we have lessons and we have courses, which are groups of lessons. To begin experiencing some content, let's select a sample course for today's lesson. We're going to select the course titled Jet Engines. We are then brought to the course page, which will outline what lessons are inside the course, its overview, and the students that have been assigned to the course if we are an institution user. Let's use this lesson called Turbofan Engine. Here we see the lesson page. For most lessons found within a course, we will find a summary of the lesson and statistics such as the completion rate of activities within the lesson. Also, we see in the screenshot preview of the model that there is a numerical code. This indicates the reference number for the 3D model. This is useful if we want to identify and reuse the model in the future. There is also an option here for us to start a collaborate session with a friend or a small class. We will be covering that in detail in a later video. For now, let's begin this lesson by clicking on the Begin Lesson button. If we are loading this lesson for the first time, it may take a few more seconds than a lesson that has been previously loaded. Lessons are cached within our device automatically for fast loading. Once our lesson is loaded, its learning objectives are presented to us, and we just tap Start to begin the lesson. As we can now see, we have loaded the 3D model of the turbofan engine. Here we are able to rotate the object by swiping the screen left or right. We can also pinch and zoom for a closer look, and even view its top and bottom by swiping the model up and down. In some models, we can double tap on sections of it to get a deeper in-depth view of a selected section. To get back to the topmost layer of the model, we can just tap on the Home icon in the top right-hand corner. Being able to manipulate the object in this manner is fantastic for in-class teaching. By sharing this screen using a projector or screencasting, it allows facilitators to explain and show the content in a new and interactive way. Creator AVR lessons can include voice narration. If the volume on our device is on, we will hear narration being played, and we can see the narration playback in the progress bar at the bottom of the screen. We can pause and resume the playback using the progress bar. Voice narrations are an excellent way for educators to provide insight, creating a self-contained lesson using the 3D model in a self-directed manner. Creator AVR lessons can also include video links attached to particular components. We will find the attached video through the film icon on the bottom right next to the playback progress bar. This can provide additional context or insight to our lesson. Creator AVR lessons can also include a series of activities to guide the student's learning. To access them, we just tap the middle of the progress bar to bring up the selection menu and choose what we want to learn next. Additionally, we can tap on the forward or back buttons to advance forward or back between activities. Lastly, we can find interaction tools here on the left-hand side of the screen. These allow us to view and interact with the model in different ways to make learning more interesting. By tapping the question mark here, we can access an overview of what these controls are and what they do. The Close button at the top will exit us from the lesson and return us to the Creator AVR library. The AR button will open this lesson in augmented reality mode. The VR button will open this lesson in virtual reality mode. We will cover these two buttons in further detail in a later video. The X-ray button will activate X-ray mode to give us the ability to see details inside the model. The Explode button will separate the model into components and subcomponents. The Annotations button will reveal labels that will identify components and subcomponents of the model. The Animation button will start or stop the 3D model's animation, if any. And lastly, the Dissect button will allow us to grab and move components or subcomponents of our model. All these tools can make the interaction with the 3D content more fun and engaging. And that's it, a quick overview of interacting with 3D content in Creator AVR. See you in the next lesson.